Good evening, folks. What's going on? What's up, Satellite Sun? What's up, Two Hit Good? What's up, PM Collector Boy and Eva02 Soul and Manic Ascendant? Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, right, y'all? Finally got some more tonic water so I can make gin and tonics again. I am quite happy about that. Quite happy about quite a few things. Not this. This is not something that sparks joy or anything, but I'm having a good day. It was nice. It was productive. I got a lot done today. We did some grocery shopping, got some nice treats, not just tonic water, but other stuff too. Of all that is good and holy, why this game? Look, I don't make the rules, okay? I mean, I did at one point make the rules, but now I just live by them, and it's not like I can just change them now or whatever, but this is what came right after Kirby. All right? This is just, by the way, check out this absolutely terrifying, like pale, tall man Kirby here. Greetings, strangers. I'm playing Redfall. Just starts to ask if it's bad. I'll be very curious to hear how that shakes out for you, how your opinion of it evolves. You were having a good day. Now some jackass is gonna make you play Crash Test Dummies. I mean, I'm prepared for it. I got the request ready and everything. I'm just sitting here, waiting on pins and needles for somebody to do the needful. Kirby looks like he's inhaling his own lips. He's finally collapsing into the most adorable event horizon possible. What was that other dummy-based game? I think Re-Res of Just Bad Games fame covers something. I mean, there was a Game Boy Crash Test Dummies game that we played. That one, between the two, between the NES one and the Game Boy one, the Game Boy one is very much preferable because the Game Boy one is just a collection of passable mini games. This one tries to be a platformer, and it's awful. It is well and truly awful. Beyond that, I don't know of any other Crash Dummies games. If there was one on the Genesis, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think there was a Super Nintendo one, but I could be wrong. I am constantly forgetting things that fell through the cracks of the SNES catalog. If I'm unplugging my controller, I am stuck on... No problem. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I know there's a GB version. If there's another IP, I don't know about it, yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. Sid the Dummy. Sid the Dummy is a game. What system was that for, Collector Boy? Oh, it can't be. No, it can't be that bad. It really can be. This one, let me see here. Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen this level. I tried to beat this level several times and just failed completely, and not for normal oddish reasons. Because it was bad. Sounds like a Sunsoft game. What song is this from? Let me go back real quick. I mean, this is obviously Sunsoft Batman. Ah, well, there you go. Yeah, this song is from Sunsoft's Batman Return the Joker. And then this particular compilation decided to follow that up with a song from OG Sunsoft Batman. So there you go. I played original Sunsoft Batman a lot. I legitimately like that game. Return of the Joker I've only played for the power hours, and it's neat. I'm not sure I would necessarily say it's good, but it's neat. Sunsoft did have some good music, didn't it? Sunsoft did have, oh god, some of my favorite Super NES music from these compilations that we play during the power hours is actually from Super Adventure Island. Super Adventure Island had a banger soundtrack. The games weren't all good, but the music was good, yeah. Japan Fester's Quest is actually way better than the US. Yeah, y'all have mentioned that before. I mean, really, there's only a few little tweaks to the gameplay that need to be made for that to be like a functional game. That's it, really. The bullets don't collide with the walls. I'm sold. Honestly, that's really kind of all it needs to be a real boy game. Really not the worst Batman game. Not bad game in general. There's some things about it that suck. And then cue like 20-minute derail. Speaking about our dog shit, I'm watching someone play Stray Souls. Oh, that's that game where like people were really excited at the prospect of that one, and then when it came out, it turned out the developers were dog shit and they made a dog shit game and stuff. It's a crossover between Stray and Dark Souls. I mean, that would be pretty cool, honestly. Cute. There has to be like a cute kitty Souls-like, doesn't there? I guess not. I guess in the grand scheme of things, Souls-likes are still a relatively recent genre, and they do take a lot of effort to make. But it's something that should exist at some point. And then the Joker made him play Game Boy Return of the Joker. Oh god, yeah, that one blows. It looks like something Cat dragged in, yes. First +1, there's a character who summons her vampire ex-boyfriend to attack the enemies. That's cute. That's pretty funny. Made me think of El Paso Elsewhere for some reason. I don't know if y'all know of that game or following that game, but apparently it's really, really good. An indie game about stopping your ex from destroying the world. Sure, I'm playing Skybook. Crystalla is a cat Dark Souls. Well, there you go, chat. They do exist. They are. I mean, we've got plenty of anime Dark Souls at this point. Of course, I'm playing as the one who can throw C4 because it's the only answer. I mean, if you have C4, why not throw it? What else is C4 good for anyway? It's there for a reason. God, this is so nice. I really don't think there's a drink out there that's as refreshing as a gin and tonic. Oh, it's so nice. Effervescent. I love the word effervescent. I feel like effervescent is one of those words that's so perfectly evocative of what it's describing just in the speaking of it. It makes me very, very happy. Hefeweizen with a slice of orange is surprisingly refreshing. Don't think I've tried that. You enjoy your refreshing drink while playing Crash Test Dummies. That is true. You know what? Let's get into it. I have the strangest notion. Chat, let me make you an offer. Let me make you a deal. I have a thought. How much is left of this magazine? We are currently on page 88 of 123. There is Incredible Crash Dummies. There is a game after that. There is the top 20. And there's Now Playing. Those are the 4 major roadblocks to finishing this issue. I am thinking that this may actually be possible tonight. We don't necessarily, the top 20 will be another month. The top 20 is entirely up to y'all. That is of your own volition. I don't necessarily have to spend a ton of time belaboring Now Playing either. We're certainly gonna read through it, but I don't really have to beat it to death. I'm gonna make you an offer, chat. I'm going to give you an incentive, actually. Since this is a group effort that we make here, I swear I will not make any requests that I expect to be bad or boring. Won't buy a game unless Mega Man X is on the docket. You're gonna be waiting for a while then, buddy. Mega Man X is until January of '94. So you've still got 7 more issues to go. Here's my deal. Here's my offer, chat. If we finish the magazine tonight, I will do a Genesis request night on Saturday. And it won't be pricey. We won't request them ahead of time. I'll leave things wide open for you. I'll make the request cheap, 1,000 a pop. And we'll play all the Genesis games y'all want. Waiting for R-Type 3, which might be December. I forget when R-Type 3 is. That's actually a good... Actually... I want to cheat and look ahead, but I'm not going to do that. I'll get people really excited. You can stop for ice cream during the Genesis request night. We have ice cream at home. Like how NT Creates lived up the Blaster Master formula. Guy followed beat OG Blaster Master. He liked up until the point where the wall stick ability got problematic and kept trying to kill him. Were you watching me? Are you talking about me? Because the exact same thing happened to me. I sat down to do a full playthrough of Blaster Master one night, and I punched out in the final chapter because it got so infuriating. It's on for Burai Fighter? It is! Damn, PM Collector Boy, you're on point tonight. I thought R-Type 3 was later, but I also thought Mega Man X was sooner, so what do I know? It gets fuzzy. I'd say like 94, 95. It gets kind of hard to keep track of when things actually came out. Dealer's Choice Hat! Sit tight, chat. You know, I never get to wear this one because my kids always steal it, or my wife steals it too. They love this one. But this one, if you've forgotten, this is my Sumiko Constellation hat. I really like this one. It's actually reversible, and if you do reverse it, it's got little astronomer Sumiko on it. I appreciate I animated that made our dear Oddish. I like this hat. Dealer's Choice hat is very exciting to me. Contemplating goat eating bird, chirpacabra. Oh god, I fucking love Burai Fighter. Burai Fighter's cool. Burai Fighter's a very, very cool game. It's very challenging, but I love the variety of gameplay in it. Like the scrolling shooter sections, the top-down shooter section. Recall looking up seeing a full feature in December 93. It might show up a part earlier. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. I remember very distinctly the full feature of R-Type 3 because it's not all that common that Nintendo Power breaks down an entire game start to finish. But R-Type 3 is so short, they kind of had to. Not just a douche bucket hat, but a nerd douche bucket hat. Covers all of our bases. So anyway, chat, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what we can manage to do. Oh, for anyone who missed it, tomorrow night we're doing a new kind of wheel. We're doing an RPG roulette. We're gonna be testing out possibilities for a full playthrough. I've picked 10 RPGs. We'll get to as many of them as possible. If we find one we really, really like, we'll start it on Monday, and if not, I have an RPG I want to start on Monday. So either way, no matter what happens, we're starting a big RPG on Monday. So stay tuned for that. Monday's gonna be here before we know it, chat. Tomorrow's Friday, after all. What happened to the I like it alert? What do you mean? Nobody played it? It's there. I like it. There it is. It still exists. Curious how that'll go. I'm curious too. I'm always curious when we launch into a new stream concept. Lots of RPGs take a minute to get rolling. Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. So I can't tell you how many we're gonna get through. I can't tell you how much we're gonna play of each one. I have no idea. Nothing shows off an RPG like 20-30 minutes in a grab bag selection. I mean, look, I'm not a big fan of games that take hours to get going to begin with. So I think if you're picking something for a stream, like you're gonna want something that hooks pretty fast. So I don't think this is like intentional sabotage or anything. You know, in your own time, you know, you can approach RPGs however you want, but I can't spend an entire night getting to the good part in a game. That's not how streaming works. Nice bucket hat, thanks, Zem. I appreciate it. You were looking in the sound alerts. Yeah, the I like this request is special because I mean, once we heard Bubsy utter that iconic phrase, how could we not? Look, Final Fantasy 13 gets good after only like 20 hours. I tried to actually hang on. How far did I get in Final Fantasy 13? I know I didn't get to the good part, but I gave it the old college try. Where does he say that? In Bubsy 2, actually. $9.2 hours. I put 9.2 hours into Final Fantasy 13 and decided it was bad, so I'm entitled to that. Play all the games beforehand to get to the good point before you start the wheel stream. Good is very relative. Good there means less excruciating. What's up, Shadows? Good to see you. Good to see you tonight. In the earnest sense and not the excruciating, less excruciating sense. Good, putting a lot of work in. I've heard that the sequels are better, though. I'm not sure my brain would let me jump straight to something like Lightning Returns. But I have heard the later Final Fantasy 13 games are a significant improvement. Graphically, Redfall isn't great, stylized but muddy. They added performance mode, so running is smooth. That's good, at least. Anyway, let's talk about Crash Test Dummies, because if there's one thing we want to spend our valuable time on this earth with, it's a licensed game from LJN. Actually, I do not know the deep lore of the incredible Crash Dummies. I was shocked to discover that they have names, that there's actually a quintet of them, it seems. Spin and Slick are cruising a new 4-level, 8-stage adventure for the NES from LJN. This time, the Crash Dummy duo take a break from the job to find buddies Daryl, Bumper, and Spare Tire before Junkman turns them into scrap metal. Okay, so the core, it seems like the core Crash Dummy presence is Spin and Slick, the dynamic duo, right? But then they have there's B-list Crash Dummies named Daryl, Bumper, and Spare Tire. And herein I have a question. Herein I have a query to pose to you, chat. Spin, Slick, Bumper, Spare Tire. Okay, all of those are automobile adjacent terms, right? Somebody explain Daryl. Because Daryl really seems like the odd one out here. And I'm kind of wondering if I'm missing some terrible automotive pun or something with this. I've been playing Dragon Quest IV and got to Tornaco's chapter and forgot how addicting it is. Nice. 13.2, I've heard the PC port is unplayable. Oh shit, really? Oof. I love Square Garbage has gotten so bad that number sequels of series have number sequels. Forgotten they existed until they started showing up in Nintendo Power. I had to sell more toys, yeah. Gotta be reeling back then. Nobody remembered the names of any of the Crash Test Dummies. Yeah, I remember they had a TV show. Like they were originally on like originally on like PSAs, I think. And then some marketing exec who I guess was on their last legs and needed a Hail Mary was like, wait, let's turn this into a children's TV show. And they became the Incredible Crash Dummies for like maybe one season. Yeah, we definitely remember the ads. There was a TV show. There was absolutely an animated TV show. It did not run for long because, again, nobody gave a shit, right? Never had to reupholster your Daryl. Did your car not have an authentic automatic Daryl? It feels silly for all the years I had Yakuza 0 today I found out there was a fishing minigame. It's kind of tucked away, honestly, if you're not spending a lot of time around the river. And there's not really a whole lot of reason to do that. I was in that crowd of not giving a shit. Weren't we all, really? Here's something weird. Oh, okay. I remember they existed back then. I knew it was trash and never watched it. Yeah, I think they tucked it onto the very beginning or very end of some cartoon block, and I was able to just skip it easily. Only Mystery Dungeon hooked you as the DS port of Siren 1. Really like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers. Like a Dragon Gaiden looks good. Yeah, I've heard people talking about it. So anyway, there's 2 Crash Dummies. They're looking for the 3 Crash Dummies. There's a bad Crash Dummy question mark named Junkman. Features both 1 and 2 player alternating modes, and although there is nothing new about the way it plays, the game has a fun theme. Fun doing a lot of heavy lifting there. I love the conceit that Kiryu's undercover and going by Joryu. It's really funny. No. Okay, check this out, chat. When Daryl, Bumper, and Spare Tire disappear, Slick and Spin know that trouble's brewing, and the Junkman is behind the disappearances. He has a horrible habit of dismembering crash dummies and using their parts to create junk bots that he programs to obey only him. So there's some kind of like fascist crash dummy out there who's like Frankensteining together their parts. Like, I feel like if I'd known about this as a kid, I might have been marginally more interested in this property. Fun theme equals it as a licensed IP. Evil crash dummy misery, it represents impact data making cars unsafe. So anyway, let's start in the crash test center. Oh, Slick has an unlimited supply of exhaust to use on junk bots. He has limited range with the spray. Pick up oil cans. Don't lose your head. When you pick up a rocket, Slick really flies. He runs into a barrier, he'll lose his head. Collect cones. And then stage 1-2 is the sewers. Stage 2-1 is a circus. Stage 2-2 is a funhouse, warehouse, pier, wrecking yard, and junk man's lair. It's just a garbage dump. Much like this game, chat. Anyway, while I'm going through puberty here, let's play this game. LJ didn't actually make any good games and racked my brain. I can't think of any. LJ and Wolverine game wasn't half bad. I did not play enough LJN games to be able to say. Boy, that'd be a cursed ass night, wouldn't it? Play through the entire LJN catalog. Y'all ever want to do the worst possible request night? We could do that. I think the only thing potentially worse than that is if we did a bunch of those unlicensed Bible games. They said the line! Don't be a dummy! Buckle your safety belt. Have you on mistake on judgment or something? Spooderman games. Yeah, that carnage. Spare tires, hard at work doing what he does best. Nothing. All of a sudden, wait, there's a useless one? One of the crash dummies is useless? Worse, or would we become enlightened? Maybe that's why no one achieves enlightenment, because that is the path. Playing LJN games. Oh no, it's the junk man. Dude, this guy looks kind of badass, honestly. Looks like he's built out of a V8. There's only one useless one. I thought they were all useless. Debatable, I suppose. Gee, oh my god, the one on the left. That's some body horror right there. Gun makes him look tired. Tire gun. Run before he catches us, turns his parts for. So we're just running, huh? We're not. Can I play this game? Is it? Oh god, that was even scarier. Okay, we can play the video game now. Level 1, stage 1, the crash test center. Get ready. Here we go. All right, we're some kind of like bizarre, like uni-wheeled creature. Oh god. And I died. Oh god. Okay, so my stupid little spray stuns enemies. We are Uniracers gone horribly, horribly wrong. What's up, Chaos? This is the most powerful of hours? Arguably, yes. How do I get that? Oh my god. Oh my god, these guys suck! This guy sucks! His plan is stupid, he'll get y'all killed! Is that it? Do you think that's a... I think this is one of Junkman's junk. Oh my god, my head! Oh sweet Jesus, and I'm dead. Didn't besmirch the name of Uniracers with this garbage heap. I still don't have a head. Where did my head go? There's no time to lose your head. So if you lose your head, it reverses the controls. Which sucks. Because now I guess I just have to play the entire game backwards. Imagine Otter's not getting a head in this world. I really hate how when you hit an enemy, they send you flying backwards. Oh my god. Okay, so the real crime in this game, chat. The real crime here is the camera movement. The camera movement is so bad. Like the way it swoops back and forth wildly. What even are these things? Of course it is, the NES doesn't have blast processing. Imagine that crashing in a game. That crash test dummies. I suppose, ow, Christ. I suppose they did have to work it in somehow, right? Doesn't mean I have to like it. Are you spraying something at enemies? I think it's oil. Are you really gonna... Wait, I think they actually let... They did. They let me continue right from the spot I was on. And I got my head back, which is nice. I got a balloon. There's a head down there, but I don't want it. There's another head down there, but I don't want it. No! No, 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 no! What the... Dude, you could... Oh my god. Oh, this sucks. To confirm you've been playing with reverse controls are a minute solid and you're saying the camera's worse than that? Yes. Honestly, yes. And then worse than that is if you screw up the platforming section, you... Oh my god. They're gonna restart me from right there, yeah. Yeah, and I fell down the one that gave me jack shit too. Dude. Yeah. Yeah, without question. Dog shit. Absolutely reprehensible, irredeemable garbage. All right, you're gonna have to... Okay, bear with me for a second, because for some reason, my computer's decided that it just doesn't remember having two monitors at all anymore now. So whenever I switch over to my console, like, everything gets screwed up. I don't know how or why this happened, but this is the world we live in now. What's up, Arcane? How's it going? Question for all. I think it's worth replacing a foot of keyboard. A foot of a keyboard for $12? No. No. Prop it up with something. Surely you have learned our lesson about requesting garbage for the night. Yeah, I don't buy that for a second. Anyway, what's next? Super Turrican. All right, look. At this point, I gotta get this off my chest, chat. At this point, the Super Nintendo's been out for almost a year. They're still releasing NES games with the appellation Super. You can't do that. Yes, this is the NES version. You cannot do that. It is illegal. You will go to jail. Didn't we do Turrican already? I want to say we did Game Boy Turrican. Maybe. I don't actually remember. I am not a Turrican fan, so I cannot tell you what Turricans we have or have not played. Actual Super Turrican's fun. What's up, Ms. Roy? Good to see you tonight. Currently using a fold-up napkin to balance my keyboard, and I'm considering dropping money for that foot. Maybe you just need something a little more stable than that, like a block of wood or... Oh, God. All right. Well, now we can experience this firsthand. Don't hate me. I've legit never seen this game. I'm sorry. All right. More like stupor Turrican. The jail is being a late NES game and getting all attention. Yeah, that's true. Rage Against the Machine, chat. You see, it's a reference. It's a reference to the popular musical performing group at the time. The planet Landorin has been taken over by the armies of the Machine. The enslaved Landorins have sent out a distress signal. Turrican has answered the call. Turrican has guns. He shoots shots, lasers and beams and yeah, I get it. It's standard fare. Turrican's agreed with the barren surface of Landorin where he begins his mission. The goal is not marked, so just go to the right as far as possible. It's even more painful to know the other versions of the game are actually pretty good. Never had a non-handheld console until PSX. I miss most of these. So, fun fact. I know we talked about it a long time ago. For whatever reason, Analog, the maker of these fancy boutique gaming systems that you can't get a hold of, has a partnership with the rights holders, or actually themselves owns the rights to the Turrican franchise now. And they actually put their own, like, the Super NT actually has versions of Super Turrican and Super Turrican 2, like, as part of the firmware. It's just in there. There are 2 games you can play on the Super NT even if you don't have a cartridge for it. I was the guy who can only afford the games that are on clearance. Why does he look like a stack of paint cans with a machine gun? Honestly, he looks like a GoBot. Like, we couldn't even aspire to Transformerdom. We have an off-brand GoBot. So far, I'd say calling Redfall awful is lying. Uninspired, played out, but serviceable so far. So anyway, we got the cave area. And then we got, oh, this is a horrible layout for this. Stage 1, 2 is much like the first. 1, 3 is more developed. It looks like Turrican has like a morph ball form, and then he fights a giant fist at the end. It's this fist. That's a pretty cool looking fist, to be fair. You say it's a category 5 Turrican or more trouble? Definitely depression. Definitely depression. Shafted! Oh no. And then there's some barriers and stuff. Let's just play it. Let's just see what's going on here. Let's just play the video game. Shafted. Like they were really, nope, not that. Like they were really proud of that. Look how clever this reference is. Reference to what? Don't worry about it. Super C, Super Cars, Super Dodgeball, Super Glove Ball, Super Jeopardy, Super Mario Brothers, Super Pitfall, Super Spike V-Ball, Super Spy Hunter, Super Team Games, Superman. I'm sorry, is this labeled something else? Be a Turrican, not a Turrican. Wait, where is Turrican? Wait, hang on, did it get sorted somewhere? Okay, It got sorted in the Euro section somehow. Sorry, I heard something. Le Turrican. What does Turrican mean anyway? Do y'all Turrican fans in the audience, do you know why it's called Turrican? Oh boy. Oh Jesus, okay. Why do you have to go so far over to scroll the screen? Suspense. They got me. Not gonna lie, they got me. Don't, like, no. Please. Have some self-respect, chat. Must be bad camera night. Why must that be a thing? No, I did. Good. Shield. Yes, thank you. Also, it seems like the bottom of the screen tends to bug out. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I exploded. Hang on. Whoa! What the hell? What was that? Whatever it was, I want more of it. That was pretty great. Checkpoints? What are those? We don't need no stinking checkpoints where we're going. And where we're going is to another game pretty soon. Oh my god, why? Absolutely raging waterfall here. What do you want from me? Wow. Wow. You have to jump to a platform you cannot see. You literally have to blind jump it. Why would you do this? Why, for real, why would you do this? Why would you do any of this? What? No, this is not the Super NES version. Absolutely not. Actually, these have been times when I ended up liking a game you played and went check it out for myself. This is not one of those times. Understatement of the year. Oh, I did it. Amazing. The game represents a triumph of the Christian spiritual belief in the leap of faith. Oh, I got it. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. That gun's brief reign of terror has ended. Okay, now I have questions about the music. Or what they seem to refer to as music. Wow, okay. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, do I have to dodge? Well, how are you supposed to make that jump? Can't watch this. You don't mind the background music so much? I mind a lot. Okay, no. Do not like. Do you wish to continue? No, I think not. Thanks, but no thanks. This is great fun. Chaos, you have no obligation to apologize for your selections. You are definitely not the worst villain here when taken as a whole. People used to confuse challenge the player with smite the player with hate historically reserved for tax collectors. What is a Turrican anyway? Justin Brett, more like subpar Turrican burn. To be clear, that was for you ending the game, not the play itself. Sorry, when I catalog this, it's gonna be 1 like for Super Turrican. Again, I don't make the rules. I just live here. I said what Turrican is, scroll up. Oh, I missed it. Turrican, miserable pile of shit. For generations, mankind sought out to return to Altera. Finally, genetic science created a savior Turrican, a mutant warrior bioengineered for the task of planetary reclamation. Okay. Technically, you did make the rules. That was old Oddish. I'm new Oddish, all right? And frankly, that guy sucked, okay? I don't know what his deal was. I think I would see why you moved the ROM out of standard storage. I was trying to protect myself from it. Oh my god. Anyway, that was great. Great of them to, wow, great of them to spill 6 pages of ink on this. I mean, some of this stuff looks genuinely cool. Like, this vertical stage looks neat. Some of these bosses look cool. There's, like, alien stuff in stage 4 and beyond, but it plays like garbage. Again, camera. These old platformers, man, the camera is paramount to success. Anyway, we proceed to the players poll. Oh my god, Chad, I can win a jet ski. Splash and thrash on your own Kawasaki TS jet ski. Prize package includes a jet ski, flotation vest, neoprene boots and gloves, Kawasaki Caribbean Challenge for your Super NES for Game Tech. The jet ski is included, right? Because if we're just going by the bullet points, you get a vest, boots, gloves, and a game pack. And honestly, if that was the actual prize, that would be so funny. I would laugh so hard. Splash and thrash on your own Kawasaki TS jet ski. Kawasaki TS jet ski not included. We suggest if you win this prize that you go out and buy your own Kawasaki TS jet ski and thus splash and thrash upon it. Let me see here. Okay, no. Over the fine print is hidden by my head here. But grand prize, the grand prize winner will receive a Kawasaki TS jet ski, comma, a flotation vest, comma, and neoprene boots and gloves. If the winner is under 18, the prize must be accepted by a parent or legal guardian. Estimated value of the grand prize is $5,000. Jet skis were not cheap. Kawasaki are made jet skis, you know? It doesn't list the game pack in the fine print. That's interesting. So the advertisement kind of vagues up the actual jet ski reward itself, but then the fine print doesn't actually include the game pack. So the game is real life. Eva, you really can't assume anything with these people. First place prize improves with that admission. I have never played Kawasaki Caribbean Challenge, and I kind of doubt tonight's gonna be the night that we do it, so. Second prize, you win Team Kawasaki jackets and the game pack. Maybe, I guess. Anyway. Alright, here we go. Here's the main event, chat. Fine. God. I gotta account for lag. I gotta account for the broadcast lag. The request has to be way out of season for me to cancel it on those grounds. Or if I just really don't want to do it. But I will admit, I will admit a small amount of perverse curiosity about this one. Because I really don't know anything about it. Like, nothing at all. Did you know that there are 2 Kawasaki games on the Super NES? Kawasaki Caribbean Challenge and Kawasaki Superbike Challenge. I would not have guessed that because I don't care. In fact, I could not care less. Yeah, this is really getting me amped up for the hot jet ski. Okay, wait a minute. They got a super bike on here too. Wait, you can do both. You can race a Ninja registered trademark motorcycle. You can race a jet ski registered trademark watercraft. Or you could take the challenge. Let's do the jet ski. That's a jet ski. That's the 550 SX with a powerful reed valve engine and a weight of only 251 pounds. The 550 SX can do just about anything on the water with ease. Can it do my taxes? Didn't think so. 650 SX. When you really want to move, hop onto this powerful machine and prepare yourself. This beast can deliver 463 pounds of thrust in your command. If there's one thing we're here for, Chad, it's thrust. 750 SX, the machine packs quite a punch. Powerful water-cooled engine delivers all the thrust you need to blow your opponents out of the water. I see you there, Spice. I see you there. And that's it. 550, 650, 750. That's all you got. The TS does not exist. Press select, choose island, press start to begin the race. Start point, Rutgers Reef, Port Elizabeth, Treasure Cay. Can I not go back to the start point anymore? Game Tech, I believe, was the Jeopardy guys, yeah. Legend has it the pirate gold is buried somewhere here on the island of Treasure Cay. You may find its treasures are many. What the hell does that mean? I came here to jet ski. Time trial period, you need to finish 2 laps in under 0 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay. Did I break it? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. My eyes! This... Oh, ow. Okay. Beached myself. Oh no. Oh god, Jesus. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. Everything is fine. Oh, there's a map down there. I should probably be paying attention to that. Ow, Christ. Honestly, I'm just gonna navigate by the map on the bottom. It's more reliable than whatever's going on up here. Kind of. What just happened? Did I win? Sorry, you lose. Please try again. I wear sunglasses like if you were actually there on the beach. Say what you will about the State Western games that put hella effort on the sprites. That is a good point. That is it. And wow, they just yeet you back out to the main screen. How'd you manage to lose a race with only yourself as a participant? Well, obviously it's because I wasn't using the 750 Big Chungus X. Oddish finds a way. Alright, I'm returning Treasure Cay for revenge. God, just come on. There is a... Oh god, now it's 40 seconds. I guess because this one's so much faster. Oh boy. Oh Lord have mercy. Okay, yeah, that's pretty fast. Good Lord. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. We'll just kind of do a little bit of this. Oh Lord. Okay. Nope, that's good. That's good. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. These are the sturdiest buoys in human history. Okay. Out. This is hard. This is hard. Okay. I think the issue here is obvious. I think we all know what's going on here. I think we can all agree. I should be doing the middle one. The balance between power and control. I guess your mom to play. The issue is the water, try the motorcycles. You just want to see me crash. Crash and hopefully explode. Okay, 45 seconds. Easy peasy. NBD. This one's blue. It's pretty. Oh, God. No. Shit. Come on. We got this. Yes! Victor, I told you, chat. I told you. The issue is obvious. Oh, why don't you fail? Made you play anything? What the fuck? Congratulations, you made it to the raise. I appreciate how helpful both the main screen and the map are for navigation. Yeah, it's kind of remarkable. Because the main screen moves way too fast, and the map doesn't have enough detail. Okay, I'm sure this is gonna end extremely well. Oh yeah, we're off to a great start here. Oh God, okay. Honestly, I think if I manage to just not come in last, I'll consider this a victory. God, that's not happening though. I don't even know how many laps this race is. Maybe some Eurobeat while he drifts like this. Consider a victory if you finish. Yeah, maybe I should moderate my expectations here. Okay, I can see them again. That's good. That's progress. Okay. Just kind of, yeah, we're just gonna bumper car our way in here. Yes! Eat shoal. Oh God, now I am eating the shoal. Okay, seriously, how many laps is this? How long must I endure this? What is this oceanic purgatory and when does it end? Okay, that was it. 5 laps. 17, 100. You came in last. Congratulations. That was it. Worst place achieved. All right, well, we gotta try the Ninja motorcycle now, obviously. We got the Ninja ZX6 liquid-cooled dog. 16 valve, 599cc inline 4, compact cylinder with straight shot induction, high tensile steel diamond frame. I don't know what that means. Liquid cooled dock, 16 valve, 749cc inline 4, water cooled oil, high revving individual rocker valve train, closed ratio, 6-speed gearbox. Oh God, I can't contain myself. I'm taking this one. Are we going to be driving on the water? We're going back to Treasure K. Legend has it treasure. 1 minute and 5 seconds. Okay, you need slightly more time to get a motorcycle through the water. Seriously? Oh. Well, shit. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. For real? This track has like a misshapen hand. It's like Master Hand after the Smash players are done with him. It's all mangled and broken. Rock and roll racing, this is not. Oh God, if only. All right, I am definitely not on pace here. Not even remote. Oh God, oh Jesus, oh, Lord. Oh God, no, over here, this way. All right, 15 seconds, no problem. We'll just do this last part faster than I've ever done this section, and it'll be great. No big deal. Just blast through here. 7 seconds. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, 7 seconds. Sure. No biggie. Actually, I got fairly close. You can always tell quality when the gameplay lacks music. So unless you participate in the main race, it's a joke. Let's before we put a pin in this one. This is a turkey in first grade. Let's take the challenge. What is the challenge? They want me to pick a mode. Oh God, what are they doing? They're picking everything for me, chat. In previous centuries, the bays of the. Oh God. Okay, what? 5 points needed to proceed. You have none. Okay, whatever. Is the challenge enjoy the game? Probably. The challenges go straight into a random race, apparently. Wait, this track is a box? Are you kidding me? Why was I playing on the Tomb of the Unknown Hand? I mean, I'm not necessarily any better at the box, really, but... As long as I can kill that guy, it'll all be worth it. Ah, shit. Honestly, them putting hazards in every corner is super, super annoying. Yeah, the skid on those hazards is really, really awful. I should be the villain in a racing anime. I think that's a compliment. I take that as the compliment it was clearly meant to be. I wonder if no matter what bike you pick... Oh, fuck off. I wonder if no matter what bike you pick... Well, no, that guy's... Are you always faster than the opponents? Okay, that time I made third. Oddish X. You have 2 points. I think I get it. I think at each location you do a bike race and a jet ski race, and you need 5 points total. So at the very minimum, you need to make second in one event and third in the other, right? that we're doing? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Anyone watch the NASCAR cartoon from the early aughts? Ooh, I didn't. I didn't either, actually. All right, yeah, 5 points you need to proceed. You have 2. I have to make at least second. Second place, or okay, this one's basically just a donut. Oh, great, we're off to perfect start. I could surely make up all that time. Ah! Well, okay. Fortunately, yellow kind of bumped me loose there. Thanks for that. And your wife drives all the recreational vehicles. Passing these guys is a huge pain in the ass. Just a monumental pain in the ass. Like, you either take the outside or you play bumper cars the whole time. This is so annoying. This is, chat, this is so annoying. This is seriously one of the least fun racing games I have ever played. All right, I'm not giving it the satisfaction. Fuck that. That's enough of that. We need an I hate this button. But we're very positive people here, chat. We keep things very, very positive, on the up and up. We try to see the good in everything. Even Kawasaki Caribbean Challenge. And the good that I found in Kawasaki Caribbean Challenge is that it ends. Anyway, welcome to Top 20. Alright, chat. It's up to you now. It's up to you to decide how long we spend on this issue. If y'all go nuts and lose your mind, we stay here for the rest of the night. If not, we move on to now playing and we have a chance of actually finishing this tonight. Good thing at least one copy came with a jet ski. Positive this game sucks. How many riff to the reggae song was notes? It was. It certainly was a thing that happened. Did Monopoly actually fall off the top 20? Oh my god, is our long national nightmare over? Can't believe it. Are we gonna belabor the issue? Ah, I see what you did there, Toast. Ah, clever you. Cartoon was literally called not NASCAR Racers. Okay, the important question is, who were the main characters in NASCAR Racers? Was it the official NASCAR drivers, like the real actual humans? Or were the cars sentient? Was this like a proto-Cars situation? Super Monopoly will show up eventually. Yeah, there is a Super NES version of Monopoly for sure. Anyway, let's talk about this. On Super NES, obviously Street Fighter 2 is #1, as it certainly should be. Super Mario Kart is in second. Legends of Zelda: Link to the Past in third. All of them pretty close in terms of points. About 20,000 compared to 17 compared to 16. That's decent. Star Fox significantly further back in fourth, and Mario Paint in fifth. That's encouraging. That makes me happy. Centered on two teams of racers made for the cartoon. Fast X and Rex Core. Amazing. Does he anything exciting except maybe Crystalis? I haven't watched enough to know how much of that you played. I guess our full playthrough of Crystalis was a really, really long time ago. Mario Land 2 has a huge lead over the next title. It's impressive. It was a ton of fun. Yeah, dude, it does. Almost doubling. Yeah, Hot Game scored almost twice as many points as the second place game. So yeah, Game Boy, Super Mario Land 2 just blew him out of the water. Second place is Super Mario Land. Kirby's Dream Land in third is nice. Metroid 2, Dr. Mario is the top 5. And then on NES is Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Bros. 3, and Tecmo Super Bowl. I feel like these three kind of trade back and forth for the most part. Roadrunner Death Valley Rally is still there. No one in their right mind would do that. Super Star Wars at 6th on there. NCAA Basketball, TMNT 4, Final Fantasy 2, John Madden, Mario World, Bulls vs. Blazers, SimCity Equinox, Nulpa Hockey, Contra 3, Wing Commander. Wing Commander, huh? That's surprising. Roadrunner Magical Quest, and F-Zero. Game Boy, the rest. Wow, Ren and Stimpy show at 7. Jesus. Tetris, Ren and Stimpy, Battletoads, Mega Man 3, Faceball, Final Fantasy Adventure, Zelda. Oh, I guess yeah, Zelda can show up. I don't think anybody was actually playing it. Yeah, even the over here on the main text, even though Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening won't be released for several months, the pros' excitement over the Game Boy titles put it on the chart. Bionic Commando, TMNT 2, Final Fantasy Legends, Simpsons, Alien 3, Yoshi, Mega Man 2, Final Fantasy Legend 2. Bunch of garbage on there, but it's all garbage we've seen before. I want to go on record saying I think it's fucking awesome that Ren and Stimpy GBA is even on that list at all. Is after the special editions? No. Baseball on Game Boy must be miserable. It runs not great, but to be fair, Baseball on Super Nintendo doesn't run that great either. All right, chat. Please, Dragon Warrior 4 is hanging in there. Yeah, 17. Doing respectable. Wedged in between Mega Man 3, Mega Man, and Mega Man 2. That's an interesting lineup to see OG Mega Man beating out Mega Man 2 on this. Probably the only top 20 list you'll ever see in your entire life where that's the case. Yeah, no real surprises here other than that. Moving on. All right. This is it, chat. We've hit now playing. We get through this, we're home free, and we'll do a Genesis night on Saturday. You know, does it play deathmatch via the connector cord? It does. It does. You can do multiplayer shit using the whatever the link cable or whatever it's called. All right, so what's playing now, chat? Batman Returns from Konami. Suggested retail price, we don't know. Genre, one-player street fighting, action, and driving. I've never gotten to the driving parts of this game. Long-wait action game is worth the wait. Dark Knight of Gotham takes on Penguin and Catwoman with help of some Bat toys and the Batmobile. Konami uses elements from the movie to great effect, including excellently reproduced still frame cinema scenes and digitized musical score. What's really impressive, though, is the great action. Batman's playing moves, the superior animation brings it home, as you'll see in this month's review. It's all right. Kendo Rage isn't that the Ranma 1/2 skin? No, it is not. Unless there were multiple Ranma 1/2 games that got different reskins. The Ranma 1/2 reskin was like, wasn't it like Warriors of Ragnarok or Apocalypse Warriors or something like that? So yeah, we'll find out together when we get to that. Lost Vikings from Interplay set you back a cool $50. Genre side-scrolling action with 3 characters who work as a team. Couldn't just say a team of 3 characters, could you? One of the most unique game ideas come along in a long time is Lost Vikings. Eric the Swift, Balog the Fierce, and Olaf the Stout must work together to overcome countless obstacles. Goal is simply get back home. The problem is aliens will scoop them out of their own time, plop them down in a far more ancient period. What's a Viking to do? Go for it. 6 stages, including prehistory. I think saying 6 stages is a bit of a misnomer here. This game has like 30-some stages in it. Lost Vikings is a puzzle game. The puzzle is clearly putting all that action together. Lemmings, like, no. I feel like a key element of Lemmings is not having direct control. And the Lost Vikings is basically like... I mean, I guess in a sense, the modern equivalents would be like Trine or Astalon, where you have multiple characters and you need to switch between them to use their specialties. But I mean, it is at its heart a platformer. It's clearly a puzzle platformer. I mean, if we were gonna carve out its genre now, it's very obviously a puzzle platformer. I mean, technically, Lemmings is also a puzzle platformer, but in a very different style. Not when you get paid by the word. Good evening, Boot Black, and good to see you tonight. Yeah, Lost Vikings, your guys has predetermined abilities. Lemmings lets you give abilities out as you see fit. Yeah. On the plus, oh, I didn't even read the plus side for these things. Plus and minus. Plus for Batman, graphics top-notch, digitized musical score from the movie really has the feeling being Gotham. Fighting control and animation are also excellent. Cinema scenes are digitized from movies. Well, they just gushing about this, just splooging all over the place about Batman Returns. On the negative, more variety in the play beyond street fighting and driving have made this a better and deeper game. I agree with that. I agree with that. Solid enough brawler, cool that it has driving segments that I've never gotten to. But yeah, a little bit more variety in the gameplay. It's definitely not like top shelf brawler for me. For Lost Vikings, unique gameplay sets this pack apart, but the graphics and animation are wonderful. The text is often hilarious too. Very inventive stages. Enemies keep players wanting more and looking ahead. True. On the negative, the game control using 3 characters can be awkward, especially when you're getting used to the game. I don't think that's much of a criticism, honestly. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that was a bit more legit when... Okay, I can see that being a more legit criticism back in the day, back in 1993, when this game really was breaking new ground and people had to come around to controlling 3 different characters. But I would say the real criticism of the Lost Vikings is the lack of checkpointing. The fact where if you lose even one of your Vikings, you have to redo the entire stage. That is the big drawback to it. With as big and as sprawling and as complicated as the levels can get, I think not having checkpoints really kills it. Another complete playthrough of Shadowrun now. I wish... we're jumping ahead just a moment, but if there's one weakness to Shadowrun, for me, it's that you can't really do builds. You can't do, like, shotgun guy, or Uzi guy, or machine gun guy, or magic guy, or hacker guy. Like, Jake has to be a master of all trades to get through the game. And I think that really hurts its replay value. I mean, I'll play Shadowrun every day, all the time, because I love it, and I grew up with it, and I know what it's bringing to the table. But real talk, as an RPG, it's one of the weaker ones because there is so little replay value in the lack of builds that you have. Lost Vikings, like where 3 players play one of the characters online, would actually be kind of... Oh, that would be super awesome. I mean, honestly, I kind of think if you just ported, like, Lost Vikings straight with, like, online multiplayer and checkpointing, I think it would be a hit. To say nothing of doing an entire, like, reimagining of it built around online play. That's a great idea. Oh, it's still so good, chat. I love gin and tonic so much. I'm gonna have to try vodka tonic. I've never actually tried one of those, but I've got vodka and I got tonic, and I gotta use it, so. Isn't Interplay dead? Yes. Yes, pretty sure. Yeah, all their properties got sold off. Consumed, sold off. Anyway, Shadowrun from Data East. Suggested retail price for this bad boy is $70. I'm pretty sure my parents shelled out $70 to get this for me for Christmas in '93. Enter the dark future world of magic and high-tech known as Shadowrun. An overhead view and sprawling world make for a great game of exploration and danger. You start the game in a morgue on a slab. Why? How? What do you do now? That rhymes. Those questions and more, I'll be answering them, but whatever. On the plus side, fans of Shadowrun have got to cheer for this faithful video version of the Fossa RPG. The action and adventure elements of this game take it beyond the realm of standard RPGs, a great story and depth of play. On the minus side, the graphics characters are small and not very detailed. Scrolling through the keywords during conversations becomes repetitive. The gameplay at the beginning is without clear goals, which can be frustrating. I don't disagree with any of this. As much as I love the art style, it makes it incredibly hard to see what you're doing. And I'm pretty much just on autopilot when I play this game now, just because I know and remember where everything is and what everything is. The keyword system does get tedious when you're first playing the game and you have no idea what keywords are right for which people. And yeah, the first chapter of the game is wide open. It doesn't really direct you very well. And if I didn't have Nintendo Power to guide me through most of the game, I probably would have gotten frustrated with it and fed up. So these are all very legit criticisms. It's a tough game to get into, honestly. Very much a product of its time. Package it with Super Mario Maker style level editor and you have it. Oh, Lost Vikings? Oh god, yeah. The people that make their own levels, holy shit. Have vodka and sparkling grapefruits also good? Ooh, that does sound good. Nice take on a Greyhound. Plus side, Shadowrun game that avoids the worst part of Shadowrun, the TTRPG system, which edition doesn't matter, they all suck. Yeah, the most important thing is it's fun anyway. Love the saying of Shadowrun, but hate the TTRPG itself. I've heard it's a really funky system. I was never able to convince any of my tabletop playing friends to give it a try. They all had horror stories to tell about it, but I do love the setting. It's a cool setting. One of the RPGs on the wheel for tomorrow night is Shadowrun Dragonfall. So there is potential that we may check it out tomorrow night, and we might even start it up as a full playthrough on Monday. Who knows? They suck until you get a break from dice rolling to go shopping in Chromebook. Hoping to get Savage World treatment someday. Interplay's pinnacle was Descent. It's an interesting thought. I would argue Interplay's pinnacle was Fallout. On just by the sheer fact that Fallout is continuing and Descent isn't. Absolute basics of Shadowrun work okay. There's so much beyond the absolute basics that are not intuitive. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, Kendo Rage from Seta. Suggested retail price is 60 schmackers. Game type, 7 stages of comic action for 1 player. Jo, a valley girl from the US, is sent to Japan for summer school only to find herself in the middle of an adventure. It seems her kendo master, Osaki, aka Bob, who also doubles as a used car salesman, has decided to test her by having her battle evildoers on the way to school. Luckily for Jo, she's a quick study at Kendo. And she's learned to whack bad guys with her bamboo stick and can use psi power for extra special effects. Big characters in a Japanese-looking cartoon animation style are well suited to the game. The valley's speak is like pretty funny, especially when it appears in a Japanese cartoon. It's nice to see a game that doesn't have the destruction of Earth as its major theme. The real strengths of Kendo Rage, however, are very solid action and play control. The challenge can be adjusted to your skill level, so the game really is for everyone. What the fuck? On the plus side, good play control in spite of slightly stiff animation. You can attack both straight up and straight down. The cinema scenes and introduction are tongue-in-cheek and funny. Skill level options for easy, normal, and hard. Minus side, not as much creativity was used in creating the action stage as the intro. The enemies, except for bosses, are standard fare, and the stages don't reflect the sense of humor evident at the beginning. I feel like that was a fairly common complaint early on with games, especially with licensed stuff, that like if you license something funny, that humor didn't transfer over into gameplay. It's a tough one because your options are kind of limited if you want to, make something like that happen. Girl protagonist, is that even legal? Anyway, I know nothing about this game, so let's check it out. That's a lady. She's just magical girl transformed. Good for her. Push start. Don't mind if I do. There we go. I was wondering if this is gonna have sound. Rando Cage, David Cage. Master Osaki found me this nice little mountain cabin. And only 6 hours from school. Yay! Oh my god. As I was running to the bus, I heard a voice behind me. Why do you rush so? Who wants to know? It is I, Osaki Yoritomo, Japan's greatest kendo master. What the fuck is wrong with you? You can call me Bob. No toasted mouth, 0 out of 10. Sensei? Yes, it is I. We will now begin your first lesson. Why is he a green-haired, like, crystal man in a suit? I'm afraid the world just cannot wait. Pollution, overcrowding, war. We mustn't delay our quest to rid the earth of rotten evildoers. This sounds highly suspect. Do I hate rotten evildoers? You can start by destroying the evil creatures that line your path to school. What are you, nuts? Fear not, for you shall be protected by the ancient Zopiki talisman, given to me by the wizard Hyundai at his 400th birthday. This guy's making shit up now. This totem gave the great Faradi strength to defeat General Moto's legions in the Battle of Detroit. Wait, what? This mystical charm will make you invincible, more or less. Oh, it's so cute! Where do the batteries go? Doomed. Does it come in blue? Fuck. Shit. Round 1, cliffhanger. Hello. Okay, so apparently the little doodad is what lets her do her magical. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord, that was cool. Except that used HP, and that's not good. Yahoo! Yahoo! Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh my god, that fucking bear. She also moves really fast once she gets going. Time stop. Wait, time does not appear to have stopped. Oh, I'm on a timer. That's what it means. Stop the timer. Do they kept the kendo art of never shutting the fuck up while doing anything? Woo! Ah! Yeah! Ah! Yes! Yahoo! Hippity-hoo-ah! She actually... No, she crouches. Okay, apparently we're going this way somehow. Mmm, delicious rice. I got us up. Ow! Mirror fall animation. I fall too long. Is she what? I didn't see it, whatever it was. Tasty jelly donuts. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo. Jesus Christ, your head is huge. Meet the new Joe. That fool Osaki will never know it's not you. Oh, Lord have mercy. She shot a missile at me. What the Christ is going on? Dude, you can see the zipper on the back of her head. That's so funny. Get wrecked. Made it! Okay, this is kind of awesome. She's trying to prevent her skirt from flying up during extended falling animations. Well, that's, you know, very practical of her. Well done, but in the words of the great master Mitsubishi, you ain't heard nuttin' yet. Round 2, Ice Queen. Down magical girl taking public transportation to the next level. Snow, oh great. Like, I'm really dressed for this. Oh, you actually sink into the snow. Why did I just murder a TV announcer? Don't question it, I guess. Did I just parry that? Did I just parry that? Am I secretly extremely good at this game, chat? Had to say that out loud. Had to fucking say that out loud. Let's not get carried away here. Ow, 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 ow. You weren't getting hit then, yeah? Oh, God. Sweet, I love excavating. Yahoo! Yeah! Oh, hey, yeah! Oh boy, yeah. Motherfucker's trying to punch me. Ow! What the hell, tiny things? Minecraft has come a long way since SNES. Oh man, okay. These ice physics are the worst. You know me, chat, ardent defender of ice levels in games. This one... This one's making me reconsider that stance. You do a super jump. Doesn't seem like it. This is my gig, honey. I'm gonna rock your world. 1 and a 2 and a... I like the sound of that. Oh! I'm glad I jumped that. Oh, I didn't jump that, though. Ow. Shit! I landed on that. When you die, it just lets you continue from right there, though, so it's not that bad. Made it! Artist for this worked on the art for Boku no Natsuyasumi series. Wasn't that nice? I don't suppose the great wizard Hyundai gave you a set of earplugs. Okay, she was like a musical singer boss. So 7 stages in this, huh? Round 3, the pond. There's something fishy here. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Okay. So yeah, if she falls a long way or if she gets hit, she covers up her skirt. Which honestly is probably a pretty natural inclination in situations like that. Like the personality this game has, this is fun. This is honestly really cool. Like Nintendo Power said, it's a little stiff, but not enough to really impact the fun. It's just a lot of fun to play, really. And I don't know what the hell those things are, but they're adorable. Okay, I don't know why we care about how long this shit's taken, but I'm gonna grab that time stopper. Oh, this is cool. Apparently this is only a mini boss because he doesn't have a health bar. No, stop having fun. Blurp. Oh, I was one hit away from beating him too. And is there a delicious jelly donut out here to recoup my losses? No, okay, so I probably would have died anyway, even if I had beaten him. Oh my god, what the fuck? Grabby ass shrimp. What's this? I think I was an extra life. Sign says dead end. Okay. I'm sorry, that shrimp is hilarious. Okay, this water current gimmick kind of sucks. I'm not a big fan of that. His personality feels like what I wish the Ranma 1/2 SNES game would have gotten. Yeah, I can see that. It definitely tracks with that. Food fight! Look, guys, sushi for dinner. But you are the fish! I don't understand! Oh shit. Oh fuck. Ow. This is actually kind of a neat boss. I guess one. Ah, fuck. So each of them actually has different movement patterns. Oh man, I'm doing a terrible job. Oh god, okay. That completely wrong and dumb and bad. Damn it! Wow. One thing I'm not liking is that each level outside the first has a different type of movement gimmick. Only penalty for dying is time-wise. Well, I'm out of lives. The Kendo sword in the bottom right is my lives. So if I die again, I don't know what happens. You float like a butterfly and sink like a bean. Good lord. Technodyne. What the hell does that mean? If you die in the life, you die in real Kendo. Okay, those are landmines. You don't want to... Oh my god, dude, fuck off. Oh, I went the wrong way. My golden thingy left me. If I continue, do I start from this level? Yeah, okay, you start from this level. That was stupid enough to get a chuckle out of me. You lost the favor of the golden thing. Damn it, I really wanted to get up there. Tango! Oh my god, I missed it and fell all the way down. That sucks. Dumbo's returned to his home planet. No, you can't. Oh my god, what the hell? Wait, where do you actually want me to go, video game? What is even happening? At this point, it's a little hard to tell. I think I'm actually supposed to do something as regards this. I think I need to find like a switch or something to raise that. Oh, if you hit those little, if you even touch those little spouts, you take damage. Sonic launcher in the top left. I think it's, I don't know. Let's find out. You're right, it is. I was wildly overthinking that. Stamp right up. First impressions are so important. Okay. I'm not sure I can handle much more of this. Cool boss, though. Like, he stamps things into enemies. That's what I call fan service. In! Oh, my eyes. Okay. Sensing a certain amount of Mega Man. Ow. No, there was health right there! Damn you! What do we got? Holy shit, it's a mecha. Joe, baby, don't ever change for me. That's my job. Oh, I'm supposed to try to jump over him. Okay, in that case, I was. Whoa! I didn't know I could. Oh god, jumped into it. Feels more like a Genesis platform than SNES one. Yeah, I can kind of see that too. Oh right, missiles. Ow. Okay, this guy's actually hard. This dude is actually challenging. And I think on that note, this is where we'll end. But this is actually really cool. This is legit a neat game, chat. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Good game. Good game is good. Hell yeah, Kendo Rage. So not as much creativity is used in creating the action stages, the intro, the enemies, except for the boss or standard fare on the stages don't reflect the sense of humor evident in the beginning. I'm not sure I necessarily agree with all that. The middle, the enemies except for the boss or standard fare, I mean, their designs are interesting, but they don't really do much interesting. So. But yeah, the stages seem plenty creative enough. And humorous, too, so, yeah. Alright, NFL Foosball. I don't really care. I'm not even gonna read this. The Blues Brothers. From Titus. Suggested retail price $59.99. Side-scrolling action based on the Saturday Night Live characters. Jake and Elwood have been hiding for years, but they're back in public view in Titus's second Super NES game, The Blues Brothers. This romp is strictly a platform game. The further you go, the more hidden items you'll have a chance to find. What really sets this game apart, however, is why the fuck do you think I want to play football or anybody wants to see it? You act like this is your first night here. Really now? Sure, okay. I can think of exactly one person who wants to see it now. Your disinterest in reading it caught my attention. Amazing. Amazing. Like, what the fuck are they even gonna say about it? It either captures the foosball experience or it doesn't. Like, who gives a shit? This is the weirdest sounding Konami logo I've ever heard. Wait, this is the second time tonight we've seen Park Place Productions. Football! Oh my god, whatever. Whatever, just do it. I don't care. Yeah, okay. Whoa, my eyes.
Cowboys will receive.
Oh, I'll give it to the Cowboys, all right. Boot? Oh my god, dude. I don't think this is...
Big tackle.
Big tackle! They're playing Daggerfall. I don't care. I really don't. Yes. L Odd, that's me! Christina, can we play Blues Brothers now? This is a very dynamic camera for an SNES football game. I'm not sure that's a good thing, though.
10 yards to go.
Like, ambitious, yes. Disorienting, also yes.
Gives it to the fullback. He rifles it.
Give it to fullback, rifles it incomplete. Game's gonna trigger audition motion sickness for show. Yeah, we just need to drink more, that's all. The old G&T will put it away. Football game that can make you blow chunks is a niche market.
Back to pass. He fires it. Incomplete.
Frame rate wasn't so bad. I think the art style could be used in a cool game. Yeah, I don't think they had many options when it came to this one. Man weak. I am man weak, chat. My speciality. Yeah, I think with having to animate an entire football team and actually make them look decent because this is on the Super Nintendo, I think this is just the frame rate you're stuck with.
Back to pass. He rifles it. Nice catch.
Nice catch.
First down.
Camera didn't exist back then. This is all drawn out. Right, exactly. It's sports ball. Oh my god.
10 yards to go.
10 yards to go. Can I change? Oh, I can't change how I'm controlling. Cool.
Back to pass.
Just stand there like a gormless idiot.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. The graphics piece went on to have a surprising legacy with CRPGs. One of them worked on OG EverQuest. Another one worked on Fallout 1. That's awesome. That's really cool. We love Fuble in this chat. I'm gonna be this guy.
Back to pass. He rifles it. Nice catch.
Okay. Football is a turn-based RPG centered around a fetch quest. One of the devs on this went on to be an engine programmer for Rockstar Games. Mash the buttons. Who cares what the plan is?
Timeout. Build.
Oh, I think I just called for a timeout. See, what you're gonna want to do is get the ball down the field and get more points than the other. Wow, we can't make that joke because this isn't a Madden game.
First down. 10
Sorry, Vito.
yards to go.
As you do like the more silly over-the-top sports games, I miss those. You know what I miss? Probably the only real sports game that I miss. Wow, I almost did something there, chat. The only real sports game I miss is SSX. I love the SSX series. Oh, I just say the darndest things. All right, I'm gonna sit through one more play, and then we're gonna move on with our lives. Not Blitzball, man. No, Blitzball is tedious. Blitzball is all numbers and staffing. The actual gameplay is kind of garbage. Yay, he got the touchdown. Oh my god, there's ladies in this. Kick it! No, bring back the ladies. I don't give a shit about this. Just like in real life, the Bills are losing the Cowboys. It's good! Of course, man, BMX XXX. Blitzball was fun as fuck. I mean, if you if you enjoy that kind of sports ball management, whatever, fine, great. But like, I don't know, I found it tedious.
Big tackle.
Okay, football is actually way more fun if you don't do anything. And you just let yourself get sacked. Tony Hawk games are great. I never got into the Tony Hawk games. I liked how much wiggle room there was in SSX. Like, that was kind of a big thing for me, is like, you could hit a jump in SSX and do just like this completely sick ass trick. And as long as you landed board down, you were good. Like, Tony Hawk was more technical, and I never really got along with it very well. Blitzball is fun. It's basically on a sports game you like. Outside of the combat, I really kind of bounced off of Final Fantasy X, which is weird because I like 10 too. I mean, it depends. Like what was it that bothered you about Final Fantasy X? Because there's a lot going on in that game. Tony Hawk is a collectathon under the guise of a sports game. Same goes with Jet Set Radio. For some Final Fantasy diehards, at X2 has some of the best gameplay of the series, although the story was possibly trash. The story's not terrible. The story has some interesting parts and some interesting continuations from 10 proper. Story's definitely not as good. It goes to some weird places. But yeah, the gameplay, honestly, X2 is probably the most fun Final Fantasy game to play through. Like, period. 10 was the one that made you quit JRPGs. Seymour is about as intimidating as a chance. It was, okay. Yeah, Square went through a period there with... I think what happened, honestly, I think what happened is Final Fantasy VII blew up big, right? And everybody's like, oh my god, Sephiroth, he's so hot and cool and creepy and I want to be my husbando. I think Square really, really, really wanted to recapture that and they just couldn't. And you end up with this spate of like villains or adversary from 8, 9, and 10 that just hit completely wrong. Final Fantasy X, I couldn't get into hyperlinearity. Okay, that's fair, yeah. Character designs were a bit too much for you. Also fair. Actually, it was interesting just because the premise of the world trying to move on from the aftermath of big RPG I thought was charming. Yeah, it's a neat concept. It's a really neat concept, and I do like the way they approached it in a lot of parts. Nobody gave a shit about Sleeper. Yeah, no, that was a weird one. I mean, Final Fantasy VIII is weird on, like, so many levels. And one of them is that your arch nemesis barely factors into the game. Like, half the time I forget he's even in there. X had a good set piece, which is a fight on the airship in the middle, and I stopped playing not long after. Sephiroth was only threatening because he's not there so often, but you see the shit he did. Yeah. Yeah, I think Square really missed that. I think Square made the mistake of thinking that it was Sephiroth's design people liked and not like the concept of this villain that was like never present, but his influence was always present. That was really well done. And it took them a long time to get to that point too. Because they had tried similar stuff in like Final Fantasy IV, and I don't think it worked nearly as well there. Did 8 have a Bishi villain? No, not really. I mean, everybody's kind of... I don't know. There are no manly mans in 8 except, I guess, Laguna. Everybody's kind of cute in that one, in their own way, including Seifer, so I think that's what they were going for. The beginning of the Quiet Lands. The Calm Lands, yeah. Lore notwithstanding, Sephiroth's design is great. Final Fantasy IX is still by far your favorite of the PS1 Final Fantasies. The only one you really deeply enjoyed. Yeah, Sephiroth's build-up was a good part of that. Just wanted a new translation of the old game. When he does show up, people thought for decades there was some hidden way to reverse the story. Do you really? Square still doesn't get why it works. The 7 remake, he sort of shows up in a cheap ass jump scare as you walk away from the reactor at the start, and that's how he's built up. Sounds closer to what they did originally than anything else they've done in the interim, really. Yeah, I don't know. To me, the PlayStation Final Fantasies are like this awkward growing phase for the franchise. Like they wanted to do something really different. They wanted to break out of the classic JRPG mold. And they wanted to try a lot of really wild, different things. And they tried a bunch of crazy stuff with Final Fantasy VII. It worked for them. And then I think they tried to do like weirder, crazier stuff, or like respond to what they were doing with each subsequent one. And I don't think it worked nearly as well. And 7 still isn't, like, it's still not one of my favorite Final Fantasies. It's just interesting. But I just sort of awkwardly walks in and goes, oops, for a second. Well, Sephiroth. Hard to have a scary villain in 8 when the main antagonist is a time ghost. I mean, it's hard to have a scary villain in 8 when you don't know what the fuck is going on for, like, 4 straight discs. You have 9 credit for not straying down that path. We don't have to get to this. I'm sure there's a few people in chat that are dreading me getting on the topic of Final Fantasy IX. Edgy protag villain arc. I mean, I'm not gonna give Kuja any kind of credit here. Like, none. 7 isn't awful. It laid the framework for a lot of shit I went on to hate about later games. So I guess 7 is just the inflection point where this series changed into something you weren't really interested in anymore. For me, like 7, 8, and 9 are this like experimental evolutionary period that culminates in Final Fantasy X, which is one of my favorites. I really, really, really like 10. 12 is probably your favorite 3D Final Fantasy game. 12's grown on you a lot since release. Aren't any Final Fantasies on the upcoming wheel? No. Closest we're gonna get is Romancing Saga 2. I do have Romancing Saga 2 on there. At long last. It's been a while. It's been a while since we played Minstrel Song. And what a weird one that was. 10 is your number 3. Yeah, 10 is my second favorite after 6, I think. Introduced the 3-party member limit, which frustrated the hell out of you. It's where the rank really jumped up. I will say, mechanically, I was very disappointed with 7 after 6. I really didn't like all the things that 7 pulled back from 6. Only part about 12 I dislike is the main character and his friend might as well have been build a character silent protags. Yeah, I mean there's a whole story with the main character in Final Fantasy 12 and how he wasn't originally intended to be the main character, right? I don't know a terrible lot about that game, but are we gonna play the Blues Brothers? Do we have to play the Blues Brothers? Is there a screenshot of this on the next page? Hang on. I read this. Oh, I don't know about this chat. The page, I mean, it's still here. It's haunting the top left corner with some specious graphics. Dan at worst always felt kind of harmless to you. He's just a non-presence. Never dug deep into it, played it a bunch. My brother took the controller once and just enjoyed watching him play it instead. Ew, Mel Gibson. Oh god, that's right. There was a Lethal Weapon game, wasn't there? What's the background music playlist tonight? I'll link you. It's one of the NES playlists that I tend to default to. This should be it. When I want to do NES music, there's really only 2 that I use. This one or Mix 1. There's a Mix 2, but one of the songs in there triggers a really aggressive copyright strike. That always concerns me. Outlander's bad, Road Rash. Really want to give Final Fantasy 16 a shot when it comes to PC. It seems like one you might actually enjoy. I don't actually know anything about it. I know it had a big launch. I know it was very, very popular. But it feels like Final Fantasy 16 just kind of came and went in a flash. Like I don't hear people talking about it, belaboring it, positively or negatively. Like I don't know anything about the characters in that game, and like normally I feel like when there's a big Final Fantasy release, you see tons of people like cosplaying the characters and like talking about their relationships and whatnot, and I don't know, maybe I'm not looking in the right place, but I feel like I haven't heard or seen anything about 16. Same thing happened to Kingdom Hearts. I forgot there was another Kingdom Hearts. I didn't even notice. Final Fantasy 16's Infamous Devil May Cry. Lethal Weapon is non-IP I want little kids to be focused on. Pretty heavy suicidal ideation themes in that movie. Yeah, probably not great. Anyway, Blues Brothers won't remind you of. I almost said Symphony of the Night. I don't know why. Won't remind anyone of Saturday Night Live. Neither will the situations. The bros are in a typical comic action game world, in which enemies of incredible diversity and weirdness are everywhere, and the only goal is to hop and stomp your way to the end of the current stage. Most players of licensed Souls Blues Brothers is meaningless anyway. So it remembers They were saying this in 1993, chat. Holy shit. On the plus side, good graphics and solid action play, fairly good play control, and enough variety and challenges to keep players coming back. On the minus side, don't expect to hear the blues in the background. The music tends to be bouncy stuff associated with standard action games. The NES Blues Brothers fucked this up too by having absolutely dog shit music, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but if you're gonna lay down the cash for the Blues Brothers license and you're gonna make a game, the music needs to be front and center. Like, seriously. Knowing the Devil May Cry combat due to the battles and setting a semi-open world, it's not like I don't believe you. Feels like the first time Final Fantasy moved away from a lot of your personal annoyances with the series in a while. It's on console I have no interest in owning. I mean, it'll probably come around to PC someday, right? They're super slow about it, but it does seem to happen eventually. Tom and Jerry from High Tech, between $50 and $59. Tom and Jerry are at the movies. In fact, they've been to a screening of their own debut film, but now it's time to go home and the old cat and mouse games begin. Side-scrolling action game based on the duo Scurry Home. Dangerous from roaches to wrecking balls. Ever Hungry Tom. 2-player mode. Oh, you get to play as Tuffy, too, in 2-player mode. 4 areas with multiple stages. Theater, junkyard, toy store, and house. One unique feature is Jerry's hit meter. Look at his face. Oh, look at his face. I think they did the same thing in the NES one, where his health meter was just the expression he was making. They'll come to the Epic Game Store. Better fucking not. I mean, it's not like Epic isn't still just throwing around their money, trying to hoover up as many exclusives as possible. They're trying to be a loss leader, and I think the only thing they're achieving there is loss. The Tom and Jerry devs, one of them is the Postal creator? Ah! Oh god, how did these things happen? On the plus side, good graphics and fairly sharp play control get this game off to a good start. Minus side, game isn't deeper challenging. Whatever. Football Fury from American Sammy. While this American Sammy football game doesn't have an NFL license, it includes all 28 NFL cities with fictitious teams. Play choice is similar to John Madden's series of football games. You choose a formation, then play. Action is simple, easy to get the hang of, easy to learn and play. A lot of minuses here. Fewer offensive and defensive plays than most other Super NES football games. Defensive players near the ball carrier move at unrealistic speeds. Poor manual. You suggest me to start spamming the Epic Tour with lost memes? I'm not saying you shouldn't. But they should have fully half of the entire PC market with those exclusives. Epic has all its eggs in the Win a Giant lawsuit against Google. But oh, is that still going on, actually? Postal dude smoking meth as he wrote code. This can't be good for me, but I feel great. Tom and Jerry, huh? This could be decent. The NES game is all right. The Game Boy game is less all right, but still passable. Postal 2 is fucking raw and awesome. I've never played any of the Postal games. Alright, here we go. Hold up, Power Blade music. We got something to do at the moment. Jerry walks up to Tom shouting, "Would you sign my petition?" Sounds like the start of a horror movie. Oh, they got the actual music. Nice. I love Tom and Jerry. Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry. What the fuck is this? Okay, Tom. Okay, right away, Jerry is extremely well animated. Oh god, you actually platform on the lights? Oh my god, that sucks. Postal 2 is amazing social commentary and gross-eyed humor if you can play it without your kids around. Dude, this blows. This platforming is ass. Okay. Never mind, I'm not getting any of that shit. Also, I don't like these skittery little bugs. They kind of suck, too. Postal 2 is like if someone tried to make a late 90s adult animation into an immersive sim. Wow, okay. Thanks, weirdly levitating brick. That's exactly what the doctor called for. Kind of awful, kind of amazing, and just what the fuck am I playing way? Oh shit, I didn't. Oh fuck, okay. Fine, it's fine, everything is fine. So I guess the 4 hearts at the top of the screen are my lives. Because it did say that your health meter is basically Jerry's expression. It's great, you'll definitely be offended by something, kind of how it is. Cheese bits! Time left! I think you can stomp on bugs. I think I accidentally stomped one right at the end, and I didn't take damage, so that's probably how you're meant to dispatch them, because they're too low for me to hit with marbles. I find most of the peeps I know actually kind of like it are gay furries, including me. What's up, Solar Moon Clipses? You're on the recommended channels list. That's how you found. Oh, cool. My stock on Twitch is rising, I suppose. Anyway, welcome in. I'm Oddish. I play lots of weird old games and the occasional new-ish game. We're in the throes of the power hours at the moment, where I crack into some old issues of Nintendo Power and play the games that people want to see in there. And tonight, people want to see some Tom and/or Jerry. Love the Tom scream. Oh god, I can hear it in my head. Now that you've mentioned that, I can actually hear it. Now, how the hell did you want this to work? That's a... wow. Are there any enemies you can hit with marbles? I can Frankenstein there. How am I supposed to get up there? Oh, there we go. Okay. That was awkward, but it worked. You need that to be a stream alert? That would scare the shit out of me. Also, how did we go from, like, climbing up the outside of a brick building to the insides of an alien-infested machine? This is super odd. Squeak? Yeah. Ooh, big cheese. I love it. Aliens, bugs, and Frankenstein toys. You never know. Maybe the plot has like massively embiggened Jerry, and these are normal Frankensteins. See, it arcs right over their head. It's super annoying. Boy, I hope the exit's down here. Hey, I landed on it. Sweet. Ever played an old PC game called Zoom Beanies? No, I haven't. Zoom Beanies. Sounds like a zombie racing game. One. Clue Finders, Reader Rabbit. I know Reader Rabbit. What the hell? Are we... Oh my god, we're surfing on a movie ticket. Oh, maybe you can't beat enemies by bouncing on them? That was a magic rabbit somehow. Thrillville off the rails. Wow, these are some deep cuts. That was it? That was seriously it? More of a toboggan than surfing? Actually, now I'm wondering because I lost hearts. Maybe the hearts are my health, and Nintendo Power is just making shit up. Oh shit! There's our boy. Oh, this is a boss fight. I was about to say, can he actually hit me here? I think I got him. Really weird audio choices in this game. The way the mouse looks at the screen, it's like, what did you fucking expect? Do 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 do. All right, we made it to garbage day. No! Oh my god. What is that? Is that a tiny... Like, serious, what is that? Is it a rivet with feet? I guess I can buy that. Alright, do not hang out on these blocks. Ugh! Oh, dude! That was rude. That was so rude. I want to be the mouse. And Tom said, don't you believe in a creepy... Oh god, I do remember that. Don't you believe it. That was like the Guardian of Forever voice. See the cheese arrow directing me. Okay, so you can stomp dudes. Oh shit. Okay. I'm trusting you, cheese. Don't lead me astray. Okay, so yeah, you can stomp enemy. Ow. You can stomp enemies, but for most enemies, it seems to take multiple stomps. I kind of hate this background. It's really busy. Famous Tom and Jerry Suicide by Tree. I think I remember that one too. All right, well, I think this is gonna be 3 straight stages of garbage, so let's do one more and then we'll move on. I will say, as far as platformers go, this one's pretty solid. Like, solid graphics, solid mechanics. Play control is really good. And y'all know that's something that can fall apart real fast. I don't love the sneaky platforming traps in this, but they're not the worst thing in the world. New stage of garbage, yes, but at least the Jeff has a sense of humor about it. Yeah, the camera actually being good and keeping Jerry centered is kind of a big deal after the other stuff we played tonight. I still can't get over that Turrican camera. That shit was killing me. Stop and look at Jerry's face. a little gormless at the moment. Like, he's not really sure why he's here or what he's doing. Alright, so, like, is this something? Oh, this is... Oh, God, that's such a tiny platform. What are we, Mario? Oh, I can control this. Oh, that's neat. I understood only too late, but that's actually pretty neat that you can control that. All right, we did it. All right, I think that's enough jerrying for one night. But I mean, yeah, solid platformer. Can't really complain about that. Oh crap! I pushed. Ah, damn it! Damn it! Where was it? I pushed the wrong thing, chat. Here we go. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. All right, where were we? All right, so that was Tom and Jerry, and we talked about Football Fury. Outlander from Mindscape for 50 whole human dollars. Driving action for one player. I don't think I've ever heard of this one, honestly. The Wasteland is no place for the weak of heart. As you race through the desert on your mission to reach Dr. Beaumont, you'll face bikers, helicopters, truckers, and thugs along the side of the road. Most of the action takes place in a behind-the-steering-wheel view, but you have to get out of the car and scavenge for items and weapons when you reach towns and other areas. Dashboard map can be displayed to show you the areas through which you've driven. As you progress, you can pick up superior weapons such as surface-to-air missiles. Oh my god. One look at this hybrid will make most players think of Mad Max, and the feeling of that movie is very much in evidence. If you want a different sort of racing game, take a look at Outlander. Do you remember an OD bumper of Tom and Jerry and the dog beating each other with random objects? I think I do. Although there were some sequences like that in the regular cartoons where they'd just get in like a standoff and they'd like go around in a circle like whacking each other. Yeah, $50 in 90s money too. God, that's like, I don't know, that's like $7,000 today. Driving sequences are fairly realistic with good graphics and play control. The action outside the car doesn't have the quality of animation of the driving sequences. It's hard to tell if you're making progress. That could be really annoying. So let's have a look. Outlander, huh? I'm sorry, I hear Outlander, and I just hear, Dark Elves from Morrowind just being shitty to me. At least they're not calling me an Enwa. You know what I'm saying? Apparently $50 then is something like $100. Yeah, with inflation. Yeah, I think it's the value has almost doubled since the 90s. Out of this world, out to lunch, Outlander. Remember the annoying fan from Oblivion? I didn't play Oblivion all that much. I tried to get into it a couple times, but man, it just didn't hit like Morrowind did, honestly. Morrowind was really something special for me. Yeah. Mindscape. Outlander! That animation is pretty cool. Ooh, nice and smooth. I'm sorry, where's your... Oh, there... Okay, there's the gas button. Okay. What's up, Trade-On? How you doing tonight? Alright, well, that man is fucking dead. Dead as shit. Okay, so it's Mad Max Outrun then. It's outrun, but your car has a machine gun, and also you can just ram into people and kill them. That guy had a shotgun. Cruising USA Spy Hunter. Whoa, what was that? Whoa! I will say, shooting these post-apocalyptic biker dudes is pretty therapeutic. Oh god, they're just like knocking them in the air and blowing up their fucking bike. I could dig it. Oh, you know what? You know what? I think that little inset is me with a shotgun. I think when they pull up alongside us, I can blast those dudes if I can figure out what the button is. Your face in the mirror is nice? Yeah. Oh, I think it's the top button. I think if they're on your right side, you hit the R button to just like blow the shit out of them. It's really cool. Yeah, dude, that's badass. I love it. Oh, we're running out of fuel. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. Is this the only game on the Super Nintendo where you can drive by fools? Hang on, wait. Am I just going around the same track over and over and over again? Is there somewhere I'm supposed to stop? Because I haven't seen anything by the side of the road. I think I ran again. No pictures, please. Oh my god. I trade on Anish's promises to Genesis request and I haven't finished the issue in case I influences your own request decisions. I mean, yeah, we're on good pace. In fact, at this point, I'm pretty confident we're gonna finish tonight. Atheist C is by Oblivion clips on YouTube. I don't think I've seen those, no. Mad Max, there's no end, just driving, killing till you find the next tank of gas. The pictures, please, I'm about to die. Interesting concept, at least. I mean, obviously, I haven't really grasped how it plays, but the driving and especially the shotgunning dudes is pretty exciting. I enjoy that quite a bit. Seen the Twisted Metal TV series? No, I haven't, but I heard it's very good. Like, I heard it's shockingly good. I mean, for something branded Twisted Metal, it's kind of crazy. Busyland is just Kicks. I mean, yeah, they name drop Kicks right in the review, so most def. Also from Seta, suggested to retail for $60. I'm sorry, but like, Kicks is it's a cool archetype, but $60 for it? I don't know, dude. People of Busyland have vanished. You might even say they've been framed. To put them back in the picture, you must use the magic chalk to outline areas within a frame and free the people. When the entire picture within a frame appears, you've completed the area and will... Oh, so you actually have to clear the entire thing. Huh. Love the room layout. Oh, the whole thing behind me? Oh, glad you like it. It was a work in progress for a bit. But yeah, I'm really comfortable in this place now. Yeah, that costs more than Outlander, if you can believe it. Challenge comes from avoiding the various enemies controlled by Queen Wagamama. Wagamama. Wagamama means something in Japanese. I want to say it's like whiner or something. How do you sleep with the lights? This isn't my bedroom. I have like a studio, essentially. It's just the third bedroom on my house. But yeah, this is my room, separated from like everything else. Take a brief color tour. Well, yeah, let me give you a little enhancement here. We'll embiggen. So my LED lights actually have a remote for them with 15 different basic colors. Like I can go cool blue, I can go dark blue, I can go purple, I can do radioactive green. I can do the warm end of the spectrum, but my camera doesn't love that so much. Don't you threaten to embiggen? The electric bill though, no, it's just Christmas lights. I don't use any of the normal lights in here. So I mean, it's not nearly as bad as just running the computer all night, right? Purple looks nice. I think I did pink. It's pretty close to purple. That's pink. That's purple. I think I did pink the night we did Kirby. But then in addition to that, I have two multicolors. This is the red, white, and blue when I'm feeling particularly patriotic. And then this is the more general one, which is nice because this spread of colors gives it kind of like a neutral tone in here. So it's not like super overwhelming. Then I have animated modes. I have color changing in waves. It goes through the entire rainbow in sequences like that. I have a fade mode, which sets all the lights to the same color, but then fades through the other colors. You need a hat that does that effect? That'd be really funny. What game is this music from? This is from Rad Racer 2. Not Rad Racer 1, Rad Racer 2. I also have two asynchronous modes. This is the mode that I had it set on previously. And then there's another one where it's a much more subtle shift, where the lights kind of change one at a time very calmly. And then I have the modes that I can't really use on stream because they're really obnoxious. Like strobing. I have rainbow strobing. I have a whole assortment of flickering lights. These have like a color base and then flicker another color. And there's like a whole assortment of those. This one is if you want to burn your eye sockets out. Specifically. And then we have the inverse of that, and this I suppose is red alert. Then I have, oh, you know what, this mode actually isn't too bad. What's up, Arcane? I just got back from telling my mom about Scary Story. What I missed? I'm giving our newcomer, Solar Moon Clipses, a tour of the light options we have. Personally, I've always found blue light more piercing than red light. That's interesting. I find blue light very, very comforting in here. Yeah, actually, I might start using this mode more often. This actually, oh, well, I have fire blue mode. If we ever go back and play Doom again, I'll switch it to fire blue. But yeah, I should actually use this mode more often. This is actually kind of, this blue and white, I actually kind of like this. This one, I don't know that I've ever used this button. What is jump? Oh God, it's just like aggressive rainbow switching. Yeah, maybe let's not do that. Anyway, back to where we were. So yeah, that's the light assortment in my room, and then you should have a better view of the posters behind me. Most of them are old Nintendo Power posters, like Dino Wars, Mega Man 3, Super C, Dracula's Curse, Solar Jetman, Final Fantasy. I got all those out of my magazine. The Final Fantasy maps up there were an inset. I got a piece of art from Chrono Trigger that was a pack-in. Oh, you can't even see that on the camera. And then I have a few outliers. This right here, you can see the very corner of it, is my map of Vardenfell from Morrowind. Alex Trebek's still around and be like, strobe lights. Did I ever tell you about the odyssey I went through to finally pick up a video switcher for my consoles? I think you did, actually. I remember you talking about video switchers. I don't remember the story, though. But it does sound familiar. Anyway, popping back to the magazine because we're doing good. We're doing good, chat. We got one more SNES game to check out, and then we just blast through the NES and Game Boy stuff, and we're home free, baby. But we gotta talk about Lethal Weapon from Ocean for 60 smackers. Side-scrolling action based on the movie. Y'all know the plot. Y'all know the plot, children of America. 2 LA cops, one nuts, one responsible, are on the loose in the midst of crime and degradation. First thing you'll notice is the characters of Murtaugh looks more like a fat, mean elf. And the same is true of Riggs, big heads, little bodies. The graphics seem like a simplified version of the original Addams Family game, which I think was also from Ocean. So it might be made in the same engine and just like a reuse of it. Failed to capture the feeling and excitement of action film like Lethal Weapon. Too bad. License seems like a natural for an action pack. One thing going for this game is the actual play control is far better than either the Game Boy or NES version. Oh god. On the plus side, good sound and fair challenge. On the minus side, the hit detection seems to allow your character to take hits while he's unable to inflict damage on enemies. The game never lives up to the excitement of the movie. Robert Cop music. Is that a body pillow on the floor? Of course not. I wouldn't keep my body pillow in here. It'd be in my bed where it belongs. Nothing at S-Video, a bunch of research in a 4 or 5-year-old Reddit post before I eventually picked up an NIB Philips switcher, released back in 2006. Wow. Speaking of new games, we played NES Godzilla. Yes, we did that one a while back. The issue of Nintendo Power we're on right now is from 1993. I want to say we did NES Godzilla back in like 90. That was a weird experience. I barely understood what was going on there. Anyway, I am on the hook for Lethal Weapon. Sweet, I've been born. Congratulations. Alright. Now, I have never played this. Also, chat, at the risk of revealing myself as an uncultured boob, I've never seen any of the Lethal Weapon movies either. Happy birthday, not today. Lethal Weapon starts with an L. And it is not Lethal Enforcers. It's not Liberty or Death. Liberty or Death sounds good. I don't think you have to worry about revealing yourself as a cultured boob. Thank you, Manic. I appreciate that. I watched the part of Lethal Weapon where Danny Glover has to measure liquids. What? A very red title screen. All right, start. Choose your mission. Okay. If you insist. Oh, Lord, okay. So this is supposed to be 90s Mel Gibson. Access denied. Can we go to lockers? We can't go to lockers. Ha! So that lets us switch out. Okay, I can't do this to poor Danny Glover. Aside from the gun porn, the movie takes a surprisingly dark dive into PTSD. I think this is back before we went bugfuck crazy. Yes, long before, in fact. Force received a group of international smugglers guarding illegal consignment of goods infiltrated the dock and seized the consignment. Possibly the only Super NES game in the world that uses the word consignment. Ah, okay, I do have bullets. I can shoot people. Oh my god, this climbing animation. Holy shit, dude. Still walking around with a fucking whaling spear. And if someone gave Mr. Frodo a gun. Oh! I lost a bulletproof vest. Oh god, I lost another one. So that's actually a wall. Like, I can't get off the ladder there. But they can stab through it somehow. I'm sure this is originally Ranma 1/2 game. Everything was originally Ranma 1/2 game. Kapow. Oh, there's no fall damage? Oh, we should test that, actually. Checkers, reskin Ranma 1/2. You know how it is. Can I climb that? That's amazing. Kapow. Oh, man! This fucking hard hat saved him from the bullet. Oh! Oddish, who has the best chicken nuggets? I would say... I gotta go with Wendy's. There is fall damage. Well, I think that's the trifecta, chat. Ugly sprites, bad hit detection, and fall damage. Ha! All the spear-based weaponry on these 80s mooks. Alright, there we go. That's what I needed to do. I needed to murder that person. No, I'm wrong. This music absolutely... Oh my god, that hurts you. That's that... Oh my god! I think that's what Nintendo with Power was talking about. Like, a severe lack of, Great. Oh my Jesus Christ! Holy fuck! Okay, you can't shoot underwater, but you can screw attack underwater. Ocean games and nothing else will have good music. Why do they jump like Batman? That's what I don't get. Like, why is Danny Glover jumping around like he has fucking, like, flying squirrel DNA? Why don't you? How do I keep fucking this up? That's how people jump. Maybe he does, you're confident he doesn't. Oh, I mean, now I'm second guessing myself. Severely. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm not gonna... Okay, something's going on here. I can't get past there. I have to... Oh, never mind. What happens if we die? Kill me. Please. Please kill me. Please, I'm begging you. There might be a switch we need to pull or something, yeah. How many bulletproof vests are these guys wearing? Sure, continue. Why not? It's a significant amount of loading in this game, too. Oh, you can start right from here. That's cool. Okay, I loaded an entire clip into that guy and he still wouldn't die. Yeah, you cannot get past that. And then you can't get up this way. I mean, it seems ridiculous to me that somebody would actually make a game fact for this, but I mean, there's game facts for literally everything, so. This game is called Lethal Weapon. You know, as opposed to a non-lethal weapon. I think I see it, actually. Maybe? Oh, no, that's just a clip. 2008 walkthrough, baby! Maybe penned by the world champion lethal weapon speedrunner. Welcome to my lethal weapon FAQ. Does it have sweet ASCII art? Because those were always my favorite game facts. You literally can't go that way. There's nothing else here, man. You should use Riggs or Murtaugh. Does it even matter? Doesn't matter. Not really. According to the game, Riggs has a faster rate of fire. Murtaugh jumps higher. The difference is so insignificant. Probably never noticed unless you knew beforehand. Makes a platform puzzles designed for Murtaugh and the gunfights, particularly boss fights, aimed at Riggs. Unfortunately, you can't switch characters without dying. Is there like some other... Oh, you can kung fu people. You can jump, you can shoot, and you can kung fu people. Can I kung fu a shark? The answer is no. The answer is emphatically no. Huh. Anyone else wishes to read along? I mean, you can do so out of historical curiosity, but I am done with this thing. If it's this hard to figure out where the fuck... Okay, you jump up from the railings to where those guys are... No, you can't. I can get that high, but that's not a platform for me. I am not allowed to platform upon it. Perhaps it is, in fact, we who are too old for this shit. Jump to the right and grab onto the bar running on the catwalk above you. Make your way to the edge, avoiding the mechanic dropping tools. Jump the metal beam suspended by the hook. Repeat. Reach a platform. Shoot and take his place on the crane. Jump to the beam. Use to reach a bar. At the end of a ladder platform. You have to wait for... You'll have to wait for... Kirby's Adventure! Did you miss our full playthrough? Did you miss that we just did a full playthrough of this? No worries, no worries. But yeah, it was last Saturday, right? Yeah, since I just spent an entire evening on Kirby's Adventure, I'm gonna skip that one. Because that was also a run-back playthrough. I've now fully streamed Kirby's Adventure twice on this channel. Apparently I had to grab the rope, not the hook. That's weird, because like it felt like the game wasn't letting me like move over there, but whatever. Anyway, Kirby's Adventure from Nintendo. Available for a scant $40 from your local retailer. Game type, one-player huff and puff action based on the Game Boy character. Kirby, that inflatable hero of Dreamland, is back in action, this time on NES. As in his last adventure, or action adventure to be precise, you can inhale his enemies and shoot them back out again. In this adventure, you can fly by inhaling. You can even shrink into a tiny ball when need be. I don't know what they mean by that exactly. Maybe the way he squishes. Also has to use items, find power-ups in hidden areas, bonus stages, much more. This massive 6 megabit game should keep Kirby's fans excited with great exhalations. Interestingly, they don't mention the fact that he can absorb powers from people. On the plus side, great variety of stages, good play control, and fun action strengthens this game. Background graphics are excellent for the NES. On the minus side, the theme may be younger than the challenge. The regular-sized Kirby still seems small, and the tiny Kirby seems almost microscopic. I don't know what they mean by Tiny Kirby. Music room Shadowgate. Yes. Yes, it is. It's very weird. Not the brightly colored hook, instead the drab background looking rope. Makes sense. That's weird. It still felt like the game wouldn't let me move towards that, but I don't know. And then there's Pro Sport Hockey. I mean, I can't bring myself to care. It does say on the plus side, this is one of the better sports titles for the NES that has appeared recently. Lots of options, real NHL players, password feature, and championship. 2 players simultaneous. Make it a winner. Would they play it in a completely fabricated review? I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be the first time. Training mode doesn't help prepare you for action on the ice. It's nearly impossible to score. Can't score, bro. And then Hit the Ice from Taito. Ice hockey with a special quest mode. All right, this is interesting. As a 2-player game, Hit the Ice is your standard hockey simulation with 2 characters plus team per team plus a goalie. In the quest mode, players roam about an overworld, collect money and experience points from pickup matches while searching for the 5 major rival teams. To reach the championship, of course, you must find and beat the main opposing teams. Since you don't have full teams on the ice, you aren't going to experience true hockey action. Fighting is one of the main activities and won't get penalized for body checks and other illegal moves. It doesn't sound like a full hockey RPG, but it does sound kind of like a Dragon Quest where instead of RPG battles and leveling up, you play hockey matches. Yeah, let's check this out because this is super weird. Its game type is listed as RPG hockey. That is true. That is weird AF. Oh, I gotta switch this. Play as the puck. Oh, hey, we can request incredible crash test dummies from this page. If y'all act up, I'm not gonna do Genesis night on Saturday. I'm warning you now. Huh, this ROM is listed as a prototype. Did this game actually come out? It says 1993, 1990 license from Williams Electronic Games. 1-player quest. For unknown reasons, it was never released? Seriously? Player 1 selecting reds, blues, yellows, greens, whites, I will be the blues and we will never speak of this again. Sure. No, I want to be Eric Vernon. This guy looks angry as fuck. Johnny Novak, come with me. It makes me proud to see you do your absolute best for the team. Of course, it keeps the spectators happy too. My dream is to win the VHL League Championship. White's Puckless looks like a certain slasher serial killer. Maybe they want to get NHL licensing or something. Speaking of prototype games, did you ever come across Yes. Yes, Arcade. We played Bioforce Ape. It was nuts. It was insane. It was ported to just about every other platform at the time. The NES version specifically was never released. Weird. That's so weird. To reach this goal, the first step is to strengthen our position by challenging various teams in a match. Then we must compete against VHL teams in the stadium and win. Yeah, no, it was hilarious. It was really funny. And don't forget to eat those hamburgers with the special beef to fort... Chat. Words to live by. Video game advisor. And don't forget to eat those hamburgers with the special beef to fortify your body. So come on, let's give it our best shot and win the league championship. And here we are. Oh my lord, we are so slow. Sweet mother of God. While the level is low, you'd better battle it out on the plains. Are there gonna be random hockey encounters? Be careful not to slip when it's iced over. Hockey advice. Ice is slippery. Wander the countryside full hockey gear. Hello there, what can I do for you? Gold, hamburger, pea drink, or apple? God damn it. Am I ever gonna be able to play a game where the creators don't put their fetishes into it? Nobody was there. I think that must be the hamburger. Oh wait, I can... Hey, what do you think you're doing? You've got to try harder than that. So come on, make a real big effort and do your best for me. By the way, your password is... Do it for me. If you look at the overworld like an actual map, you just walk like 15 miles just so someone can tell you not to slip on ice. And then I walked into the ocean and died. Alright, change. Oh, change is just that. Search. You searched very carefully, you couldn't find anything. Pity. Pity. What a pitiable experience this is. If only you had life-saving inner tube, you could go into the sea. Chat, we need to buy an inner tube so we can sail on the ocean. Oh shit. The Browns team has appeared. Suddenly, hockey. Punch his ass! And I got my ass punched out. I am like the slowest person in existence. I am so horribly slow. Hockey cavemen are super cute. I like their portraits at the top. I want to punch the goalie to death. Okay, so... It seems like these matches are only like a minute long or something. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? How did you miss that? I don't know how you win fights either. I'm like mashing the button as hard as I can. All right, 4 seconds, we got this. I just need to make 1 goal per second and we got this. It's fine, never mind. I think they were doing JoJo poses. Your team has lost the match. What do you think you're doing? You gotta try harder than that. Make a real big effort. Password is whatever, do it for me. Okay, great. All right, interesting concept, but definitely a learning curve on it. I think you would greatly benefit from having the manual for this one. No special beef for me. Not today, chat. It wasn't meant to be. You winnent. A winner is not you. Can we take a look at the SNES version at least? No. Not tonight. I'm trying to wrap up this issue while I can. I have to assume it'll be mentioned in the magazine at some point. If it did show up on like every other platform. Understandable, have a nice life. Oh my god, my earbuds just died. Alright, so that was Hit the Ice. Super Turrican from Sega. Futuristic adventure comes the NES, Sega Super Turrican. Action may be side-scrolling. Each stage has multiple passages and hidden areas to explore. Don't let the super in the title fool you. It stands for super challenging. Not in a good way, either. Plus side, true challenge for power players. Option settings include an increased number of lives and skill level. The attack strategies are practically unlimited. What the fuck are they talking about? You shoot things. You don't have to blast down aliens, you can also stomp on them. Oh, maybe they're being facetious here. Minus says some of the controller functions are too complex for the speed at which you must react. What? I mean, Jesus. The Incredible Crash Test Dummies. I mean, we don't need to read through this. This sucks. Good graphics and play control. Disagree on both counts. On the minus side, the stages aren't as imaginative or funny as those in the Game Boy title, nor do they fit the theme as well. That is actually a good point. The Game Boy Crash Dummies game is actually a lot more fun, just because it captures the comedic spirit of it more, and it like the mini games you're playing through are actually entertaining. Well, no, but they say about Great Greed. We're getting there, because they only talk about 2 Game Boy games this time. One is Zen Intergalactic Ninja. Hero from Beyond the Stars returns to Earth in the Game Boy Action ROM. Action strolls vertically and horizontally, whatever. Excellent control and graphics make Zen as playable as the classic Ninja Gaiden series from Tecmo. Wow, Jesus. Name-dropping Ninja Gaiden in the review for this. Minus side, not as varied as the NES version of Zen. Hot take here on a Game Boy game released 30 years ago. I think that's a good thing. I think the variety in the NES version of Zen makes that game borderline unplayable. Those diagonal scrolling levels and the stupid, like, rainforest level are such a pain in the ass to get through. And then there's Great Greed from Namco for $37.95, a weirdly specific value. An RPG with environmental and ethical theme. You're out hiking one day when suddenly you're zapped into an alternate reality, the Kingdom of Green. You'll be attacked by the evil Biohaz. Moral dilemmas must be considered, and your choices will come into play later in the game, possibly to haunt you. Fighting control during battles is real-time. Unlike most RPGs, you'll actually be attacked if you don't move. So if you've been waiting for a new RPG with a difference, check out this month's Game Boy review. You can set up custom attack controls, you can save at any point, good scope and depth to the game. On the minus side, some of the clues are not well directed, resulting in needless wandering about the map. And yes, Zen looked like such garbo. I mean, it looked like a neat game, it just plays like garbo. That's the real problem. Can't stop laughing, what is this? Find your dream guy, okay. I love that blog. It's so funny. So, alright, they gave Great Greed right around 3s for everything. This is on a scale from